Welcome to Lexus. Well, as you just heard from our CEO, Sato, this year, the Japan Mobility Show means more to us than a single event. I hope you've already had the chance to see the series of commercials we released a couple of weeks ago, setting the pace for the future of each of the Toyota Group brands. From Toyota to Century, each of our brands has a clear promise to our customers. With Century in the exclusive, ultra-luxury space, Lexus now has the freedom to strengthen its promise to our customers at the heart of the luxury marketplace. And that promise is to discover, to think independently, confidently, to be adventurous and innovative, all with the explicit goal of helping our customers to discover a new luxury lifestyle. So today, I want to challenge your perception of what a luxury brand can be. And for a car brand, that begins with the flagship. And our flagship is the LS. Now, since the LS was introduced in 1989, the rules of the luxury market, they've changed dramatically. Once upon a time, executive sedans ruled the automotive world, and now they're fighting a losing battle with SUVs. People are aspiring to completely different experiences. Our customers want to define things on their own terms. They want the space and freedom to curate their time with maximum efficiency. And they aren't afraid to challenge the status quo in pursuit of that ideal. Lexus has always been about more than just four wheels. We've never shied away from a challenge to discover new products, new services, and new experiences, and now to redefine our flagship, the LS, that no longer stands for luxury sedan, nor luxury SUV, but rather for luxury space. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the new LS concept. Well, I did promise you the future would be about more than four wheels, but you probably weren't expecting six. When that door opens, you're teleported to a home away from home, your own private space, a space to truly discover sanctuary. Six wheels to revolutionize packaging, maximizing floor space, unhindered access to an environment to call your own. Space is freedom, and space is privacy. Two commodities that are simply priceless. In a frenetic world, what greater luxury is there than that? But our customers, they're also looking for variety, even at the flagship level. Because the reality in this segment now is that people no longer aspire to just one type of car, and especially when we view this from a global perspective. We as a brand believe that the emotional side of driving will always remain. The Lexus Sport concept is a chance to discover complete immersion, an experience that engages all the senses in ways never experienced before. And the LS Coupe concept answers the wish to have the best of everything. The ability to discover duality, a car that's as fun for the driver as it is for the passenger. A balance of contradictions that has always been Lexus's forte. As Lexus's flagship series, these vehicles form an arrowhead to lead the brand into the future. A future where you can curate your own luxury lifestyle. And it's becoming clear that that future lifestyle will require many components. Since its founding, Lexus has fused product with lifestyle experiences. In just 36 years, the brand has shown that it can set its mind literally to anything, yet still remain uniquely Lexus. A brand strengthened by variety. And the future we envisage for Lexus is not just about creating cars. City centers are seeing ever greater restrictions to space. What if we took the essence of the private space we created in the LS concept and put that in an autonomous one-person format, seamlessly connecting business and pleasure, mobility and infrastructure on land, and taken one step further to its logical conclusion, sea and air. In other words, 360 degrees of mobility. We can foresee a time when we'll no longer be tethered to roads. And the potential in broadening the horizons of the Lexus brand, it's immense. For many years, we've been working with Joby, not just because their personal air mobility is smooth, quiet, and efficient, but because of the freedom it will allow us to discover, fundamentally changing how and where we live, enabling people to discover an independent and luxurious life off-grid, fully self-contained. And the ability to escape, it's not only limited to the air. What if we could bring both privacy and adventure to seafaring? An autonomous catamaran that allows you to discover true escapism. Different spaces connected by different solutions, with our cities and our brand spaces standing as gateways to support and enable a multidimensional way of living. Ladies and gentlemen, luxury is leadership, and the leading edge of luxury is forever evolving. At Lexus, we believe that everyone is their own brand. We pride ourselves on being eye to eye with our customers, and we want to help them to see the world through new eyes, to discover limitless new horizons, yet still feel at home. Thank you very much for your attention, and please enjoy the show. Thank you.
Aren't you curious about the LS? So I think I'll try getting inside. Since this is a chauffeur-driven car, I'm a bit nervous, so I'll take off my shoes before getting in. Oh, wow. First, I'd like to start from the second row of seats, since this is a true chauffeur car. I'm going to get in now. As people have said, this is a luxury space that you wouldn't expect from the back seat of a car, and it really does feel luxurious in here. Also, it might be hard to see on camera, but there's a space between the front passenger seat and this partition, which makes the view really open. You can see all sorts of scenery from here. And so, there was a brief explanation about this in the recent Toyota Times broadcast, but the key point is the third row. When you think of a car with 3 rows of seats, you usually imagine having to fold down the second row just to squeeze into the back. But that's not the case with this car. You can get in just as it is. You really can get in easily. What's more, there's a space in the third row that's just as spacious as the second row. With the sunroof, you can see a wide expanse of sky, and if you rotate the second row seats around, you can face each other and have a meeting in this private space. That's the kind of environment this car provides. I can really feel that this is a true luxury space. During the presentation just now, the door opened right away, so maybe some people didn't get to see the tires. Could you please close the door for a moment? Yes, it is in the process of closing now. When the door closes, you can see it now. The second and third rows where I'm sitting have an extremely large space. In order to create that space, if you make the tires smaller, they can't support the weight, so there are 2 tires here. Yes. From this side, you can see 1, 2, 3, and together with the other side, there are a total of 6. So this is a 6-wheeled vehicle. Yes, a 6-wheeled LS. This is set to become Lexus's brand new flagship model, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how things will develop and progress from here on out. And on the Lexus stage, there's also the stunning LS Coupe, which is a car you can truly enjoy driving as well, thanks to its impressive performance and elegant design. Okay, over there is the Lexus Sport, another remarkable vehicle that showcases the brand's commitment to innovation and luxury. It's really cool, isn't it? I'm excited to see what kind of performance it will deliver. And furthermore, with this Lexus, as for this venue, at one end, there's Sea Mobility. There's a catamaran, you know, with those two tall sails standing upright. It's a type of Sea Mobility. And on the exact opposite side, have you ever seen it? There's an aerial mobility called Joby. Yes, this one. In the center, there are three cars, land mobility, and then with sea, sky, and land, land, sea, and sky, it's clear that Lexus is truly embarking on all kinds of new challenges from here, and that such a future awaits. What did you think? As for this LS's S, I also thought it stood for sedan, but it actually means space, luxurious space. And I was really surprised to see such a new and bold challenge like this.